Hi beautiful people, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'll be teaching you editing basics. Now with what I'll be teaching you here today, you are going to be able to use almost any editing app you find out there. So we're going to be using UCut because UCut is obviously the best free app. It has a pro version, but this is the free version, allows you edit without putting watermarks, without putting their logo on your videos, and they have awesome beautiful editing fixes there. So let's go over to the UCut. Now when you come over to the UCut, you click the plus sign. In any editing app, you see the plus sign or upload video, so or create new projects. That is like Power Director will say new project, and when you click on new project, you choose 16:9. That is the ratio for YouTube videos, 16:9. So we're going to be using this for, so we'll click the plus sign to add our video. So you click on new project. Now let's go over to show you videos. This is a section for videos. This is a section for photos. If it's photos you want to combine to make videos, this is the section for all combined video and photos. So what you want to do is to select your video. Let's use a really short video. Let me use this one for 13 seconds. Just to, okay, 13 is too small. Let me use 1 minute. Sorry about that. So we're going to go over. You click the arrow sign, to take you to the editing. Now in editing, the first thing you should do is to make sure the colors are the same, especially when you're using an Android phone. Android videos are usually ashy in color. Your black hair is not looking black, it's looking ash. Okay, but it can be edited. You just first of all adjust your skin tone and the colors. This secret I'm telling you now is very important in editing. Make sure the black is black, make sure the yellow is yellow, it's not purple, make sure the green is not blue. Just make sure every color looks the same. Just make sure every color looks the same. So if you're going to do that, what you're going to be doing is to first of all click on filter. In some other editing apps, it's adjustment you will see, not filter, but UCut has its adjustment and filter in the same place. So you can filter it with story, natural, or any other filter you want, but I really don't want to put any filter, so we're going to be, let us just leave it at, let's take it to original. Now what we want to do is the adjustment. You click on adjust. You are seeing that adjust, just tap on it. You go to the brightness. You can reduce it or increase it depending on what you are seeing. If your videos are too bright, you reduce it. If it's too dim, you brighten it a bit. Your contrast will make everything shouty or lighter or faded. So it's all in your hands to decide which one you want. Then warmth means to make your video it means making your video either very orange in look or bluish in look. So I like to just reduce it a bit from the orange. Then you can tint it to whatever shade you want. You can see the tinting to just give it another shade, or a pinkish shade or a greenish shade. So saturation is your color. If you increase it, you see everything become really colorful. So let's try increasing it. You can see how colorful it is. You can reduce it. It's all your choice. You can fade means to fade away the design. If you don't want it very sharp, you can fade it. all your choice. The highlight means the bright part of your video, either the white or like you can see my forehead shining there. If I increase the highlight, you see that place shining more, and all the white is shining more. But I like to reduce my highlights when editing. So your shadows is to take away shadows, reduce shadows. Why? Your color will show you, okay, well, colors means the color for the highlight or the shadow. If you want your shadow to be bluish or purple or any color there, or you want your highlights, instead of your highlights being white, you want your highlights to be another color, you can do all that here. Then your shadow, you can also do the same. Your shadow can be orange, you can change it to green. It's all your choice. Hue is just like to change it still affects the color anyways. Vignette is to make the sides round, black or dark rather. So sharpness is to sharpen the video. Don't ever put your sharpness too much. You will just spoil the video. So just make your sharpness little. Don't exceed. I advise not to exceed 5. If you watch to the end of the video, I'm going to, if you watch to the end of the video, I'm going to be giving you my own settings I use in editing my videos. Then grains means you want to add grains. This is it. You can reduce it. It is all your choice. So now we're done with that. So the next thing to do is to increase the volume. The volume should not be too high, and it should not be just low. You know, in any good video, your volume should your volume is very important. Audio is very important, and video quality is very important. So and don't put your volume to the highest. Maybe you can make 160 or 170 if you want it really high. So and also when you're done with the volume, you can now come to speed. If you want it a very fast video, you just scroll to the speed and you tap on it. You can increase the speed. Just play around with it. If I should increase it to 8, you can see how it's talking. You can see the way it is. So let's take his speed back to normal. So that is what it's about. So now you start by playing the video, and you're listening to what is playing there. So maybe this is where I want it to start from. I will just you guys see, I said my husband just arrived. I now repeated it again. So I want to crop the first side out. So what you do, you tap on this video under. You tap on it, it will bring out the splits up. So just tap on splits. Okay, now don't click delete. You don't delete. You can see it's still highlighting the remaining of the video under. So if you delete, that means you have wiped off everything except the part you wanted to delete. So what you do, you now tap on the one you want to delete, which is the first statement I made. Then you click on delete. You still have your many videos. My husband is here, so that is how it is done. You can also keep cropping every part. You'll be playing it while you're editing. You'll be cropping every part that you're not comfortable with. Then you can add music. You can see the music option here just above the video down. You can see the music option after trim. Now in trimming you can cut out the beginning of the video or the end, these 2 dots here. That is trimming. Then cut means to cut different parts out of the video, while splitting is what I just explained to you. You select the video and you split. So now that we're clear on that, let's move forward. You can add stickers. Maybe you want to add stickers. Let's put eyeglass. This is how to add the stickers. Then you can also click the mark sign. That is good sign. Now you can also you can also adjust your sticker. You can adjust your sticker opacity. Opacity means the viciousness of an item. This is how vicious is it, how obvious is it, how conspicuous is here. I think that English is better. How conspicuous it is showing on your video. If you reduce the opacity, it will be faded, almost not there, like a ghost. But increase it, it's there. So now to exit this part, you just tap above this green sticker under. It will take you to the normal editing background. It will take you to the normal editing background. So what you want to do now, let's say you want to change the background. You want the background to be high. This is it. You want it to be 16:9. That's it. Also, if you want to use the background color, a particular background color, you use it. If you want to use a particular background color, you use it. Then that's just it. So you click on it. But if you want to use ratio, you just select. I've said before, 16:9 is the normal ratio for YouTube. Except you want to make shorts and use the longer one. I think that's 9:16, right? So record is for voiceover. You tap on it, and when you press it down without removing your hand, you start talking. That's just it. Volume, to increase volume. Flip. Let me click the flip so you see what it does to the screen. Just look at the screen. You see, it shifted into the other side. So you can, if you want a particular place to be flipped, to flip. Let's say we want to flip this place. What we'll do is tap on this video we're editing under. Then you click on split. Then you come here. So maybe this is just where we want the flipping to be. We'll split it. Then we'll come back here and we'll tap on flip. So you see, by the time you reach here, flip it here, and then take it back there. So that's just how it is. Then crop is to cut your video size. You can cut it anyhow you want it. It's just your choice. Now, I don't know if I've talked about effects. Effects is, let's say you go through the effects one by one. We have the glitch, the beats, the motion. All editing apps has effects. If you decide to use it at any point in time for a particular place in your video, what you just do, tap on that particular place you want to edit in the video. Let's mark the sign first. Then you tap on the particular place you want to edit. Let's say we want to edit here. So what you just do is to tap on it. You tap on it down. Then you click split. Then what you now do is tap on effect. You tap outside if you don't see the effect option. Just above the video under the white space, you tap on it. Then since you have click split, you now start the effect where you want it to stop. So let's say we want to use heartbeat. Let's use heartbeat. So what you do is you just press it down. And where you want to stop, you move your hand. Okay? So let's play it and you see.
My husband is here, so just watch out and see me.
You see the effect, the booming effect.
So I'm going to be dropping.
So those are the basics of editing in any app.
The side, the
First
phone.
thing you want to do, make sure the colors are the same. Work on the colors through your editing apps.
I can't wait to see
And
how
then
this will be formed. So I'm
what
going
you
to
do
be able
next
to
is
see cover
to
the camera.
increase the volume,
Except that's cover
and
the
next you
side of the
start
camera.
trimming
Except leaving
unwanted
the
parts.
lens
After trimming
open.
unwanted parts, you can put effects. Even while you're trimming, you can be putting the effects, and then you produce. You can put your emoji too. It's all your choice. So
Guys, I can hear the door open.
in any editing app, you have to know what the split is, the text is, the sticker is. Now let's go to text. Let's say we want to add text. Pranking my husband. Pranking husband. Let's leave it like that. So what will I do? You tap on the pencil sign up. When you tap on the pencil sign, what you do is you can tap on the AA, capital A, small a, and select the font you want to use. Let me change it to Caviar Dreams. Okay, so you come back to the color, these circle beautiful colors. You come up to it and you choose the color you want your text to be. Let's make our text white. Okay, so you can see under. So you can see the text under. Text means you're trying to work on text. Opacity means fading or no fading of the text. So if you want to work on the label is where the text is. Let's go back to the text. The opacity, I reduced it too low, so we'll make it longer. After making it longer, go to label. In the label, what we now do, label is where the text is, like the background of the text. So if you want to put label, fine. If you don't want to put label, you can put, you may not put. So I just put a black label, and then you go to border. Border is like the stroke of the text around the design you see around the text. That is the border. So let's make the border cyan blue. I'm not even saying it. So next is to go to shadow under, and yeah. So shadow is here. Shadow is to give the text a shadow. So all these things you can just try. When you're done, this option I just tapped here, this option here, when you tap on it, you see character. It's talking about spacing, character spacing, line spacing, and opacity. That is character conspicuousness, visibility. So that's just how it is. And when you're done, you click it, then you click on save. If you're recording on 1080p, it's the best. Though there is the 4K, which is ultra. If you see the resolution up, now the frame rate 30 fps is just normal. You can increase it to 60 fps. But one thing, if your phone cannot video in 4K, you video on 1080p, and next thing you click on save. Now back to the adjustment of brightness contrast that I said you click when you go to filter or adjustment in any editing app. I like to reduce the brightness a bit in my videos. I like to increase the color a bit, and the contrast, reduce it. Don't put your contrast very high. that is here. Let's go over to filter and over to adjustments. So you see, I like to reduce my brightness a bit and contrast a lot, and warmth reduced. I don't like the warmth. Then you tint it, saturation is there, highlight, shadow, and all that. So for highlight, I like to reduce my highlight almost totally. I don't like any part of my body shining too much. Then the shadow, I like to reduce the shadow seriously so that it can be straight enough. Then also, what other? Then I like to sharpen it just by 3. So guys, I hope this was helpful. When you're done, just click your enter and click on save. So your 1080p, let's say we use 1080p, you click on save, it will start saving. You can see how it's saving. So guys, I hope you've gained value. I'm actually shooting this video in the night. Sorry if I sound drowsy, but at least you gained value, right? Let me know if you gained value. Your photos or your gallery, your phone, and then you see the video YouCut has produced for you as the most recent. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. You can now upload directly from where you're watching it and send it to your YouTube or whatever platform you plan on sharing it. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day ahead.